Oh man, there's some slush in this rain. But we survey no matter what. Copy. Let's go do some. Yeah, we're gonna get wet today. It's fine. New job. We got a whole mile to do. We are gonna start here. Well, we started. I've gotten to, let's see, what am I looking at? I've gone from here to here already. We're gonna start going down the hill all the way to here. Probably not just today. There's probably fishes in that river. Man, have they whooped up on this unit. Maybe hope there's nothing in my way, but that is probably not the case. Lots and lots of trees coming off of this project. I believe this is a Weyerhaeuser job. But yeah, it doesn't end for a long ways. Man, none of this gravel was laid yesterday. And there's overhead cables, they say, but they had a machine up there as their tail hold, so I don't think it's coming across the road anymore. But this is some soupy gravel. And they got a lot of work done. Those gravel truck drivers are pretty darn good laying it out. But we got a long ways in here, so I'll pick you up in a while. Aw, darn it. I knew I'd run into the grader. All right, put you down, try and get by him. Okay, so we have decisions to make. A log truck went off the road. They're trying to figure it out. But he is off the road and everyone's piled up. And what am I gonna do? Because this is the only way into our project. They got a big old machine. You'd think they'd be able to do something about it. Maybe we'll just sit here and watch for a minute and see how much progress they make. And if not, maybe I'll drive around and go down. There's a bridge that crosses the river, and it's like a quarter-mile hike to get into somewhere and do some work. But other than that, we can just watch this recovery, or we go home. Oh man, he's not in a good spot. His wheels are, he had a back end roll over on him. That's not good. This one windshield is cleaner. Huh. Well, that's not ideal. Copy. All right, he's got the pup off the back of there. I wonder if he's just gonna grab the rear of that truck and pull it back over onto the road. They're talking about it. Pick you up when something interesting starts happening. All right, they got a cable around that rear end of the truck. They're gonna grab onto that, the thingy bobber. Just sitting around eating some nuts, watching the show. Okay, run! Get back, it's gonna go. There you go. No harm, no foul. Then they're gonna have to move the machine, put the pup back on, or whatever you call it, on the road. But maybe they'll let everyone by first. That'd be cool. All right, we got by that kit and caboodle, and it's hailing. Okay. Let's see how much more eventful stuff we can run into on the way. Boy, it's really hailing. Even with a tree blocker, it's hailing good through the trees. It's gonna be dark in this repro. I don't know how much traversing. I wonder if I should just lay out traverse all the way that 3/4 of a mile, because it's gonna be real dark in that timber. Interesting change of plans maybe. I don't know, we'll see when we get in there. It's also foggy up here on the top. So my boss was in here last weekend, I think it was, with his wife, and they parked here and they loaded up the four-wheeler and they went up here because there's a road we got to take the four-wheeler into. And he said at this intersection here his wife lost an earring, so if you find it, good. So I walked out, I did a little loop and walked right to it. Copy. We're there. Okay, so we're sitting about right here on the corner of the road. I have gone already, found this, traversed to about right here down on the steep stuff. It's just going to bail off all the way down to the creek from here. And there is a quarter corner monument, the extenuation of this to about right there. So in another, what? It looks like I'm about halfway, so in another about 600 feet. I should have another pin to find. And then there's a survey that says every 600 feet after that is another pin to find. So I'm wondering today, maybe, since it's so crappy and so dark in this dang timber, that I might just go and lay out this entire thing. This is all the way down on the creek. We are way up at the top of the mountain. We'll be real tired once we hike out and finish laying out 3/4 of a mile. So let's just do that. We'll gear up, raincoat, bunch of spikes, and not fight with the dark timber, trying to see through the vertical plummet, try and find a prism, trying to find a flagon. It's tough when it's dark and hazy and rainy and Haley bop. Okay, let's get out of the truck. As much as you want to procrastinate, Jed. Well, the one thing about extra tough boots is, well, the one thing about insoles is there is not an insole in the world that can handle the abuse I put it through. But I can buy aftermarket, and in about 3 or 4 months, these are pretty new boots, but we're just gonna rock them still. It's contoured to my foot, copy. Okay, so pin is down there. I found a post right next to this big old tree. It's real old and rusted out. So it's been posted at some point. We're a long way above the creek, so line is gonna go that way. I've got one traverse point past this and I can see it down there, the one rod. But I'm not gonna traverse today. I'm gonna lay out all the way down to the creek, which is way 3/4 of a mile. And then hike out and probably call it a day. How about? But I'm gonna pack some posts and leave them at control points since I'm walking in light. Just bring the machete. Am I forgetting anything? I got a pocket full of spikes. I got ribbon. What else? Nothing. Sure wish we could find 6-foot lightweight T-posts, but we can't find them anymore. Recently, so I could carry 2 bundles in with lightweights, but I'm not gonna struggle with 2 bundles of heavyweights. Thanks, China. Okay, we got a bunch of hail accumulation on the ground. And my first point is down here in these hemlocks. Let's go there. Here's where we left off yesterday. I am gonna lighten my load by 1. Oh. Man, I'm glad line is like somewhere right in here, I think. Compassing back to that pen and those big trees. But boy, if it was 20 feet that way, it's steep and brushy. It's horrible navigating through. The set and side shots on that stuff I did yesterday was not fun, but I'm hoping from right here I can hack some stuff. I see ferns. So I go through here, I'm looking for 2 things. Old rustied out T-posts and elk sheds. It might be a little early for elk sheds, but you never know, it's getting to be that season. And this is elk country. I tell you what, there's some fields down below this that you always see the herds in. So maybe we'll get lucky, find a big old bull shed. I think this is about as good as I'm gonna get. You can see the rod through there. Let's use it. Okay, so somewhere where this ridge rolls over, I would expect to find an old post. So let's poke around for that before we bail off the world, because that would be nice to get us back on the old survey line. Oh, someone's already found it down there. I see pink. Let's bring our post forward. The forester that hired us has already found a couple things along this line and put pink ribbon on stuff. Sweet. So back on our line, old rusted out post. Now we're dropping down. Before I set this next control point, let's see where we're aiming. that way. Okay, okay. Just off the biggin. I was thinking I'd be able to shoot past this tree all the way down into something down there, but it's just bailing off too aggressively. So I'm gonna put control point right here. I see ferns way down there. It's gonna work out good. One more turn than I wanted, but it's fine. Would have had to have a side shot right here anyway. Okay, somewhere down in here, I think we're getting close to the, what is it, quarter corner, 16th corner, some kind of corner. The last one had big old monster maple bearing trees, and there's a monster maple down there, so. Oh, never mind. The forester must have already found it, because I should just open my eyes. They don't even need me. Oh, slippery log. He's got something major going on right here. And I would guess there's another pipe and cap. Okay, fine. Do my job for me. Pipe and cap. So every 600 feet from here should be some sort of monument. Oh my gosh, I gotta eat some sugar. I'm feeling a little dizzy, I think. Let's check my blood sugar. If I could feel it before my alarm went off. I'll eat a snack pack. I think from up there, those are the big trees our last control point. So that'll be good spacing to here. I think we were looking at those ferns down there, so this will work out perfect to just skip right over this. I'm gonna shoot it looking back from here. So I wanna be able to see this from our next point that sees way back to that. Copy. Line's going that way. I need to go that way. But I just found a trail that looks like elk have gone on. If this is a human print, I'm not gonna go it. Nope, those are elk. And there's a little spot right up here. It looks like they might lay, the bull might lay and drop his antlers. So I'm gonna fart around, then we'll go down there. That is a big old maple, that's for sure. And no sheds, but they could be anywhere. And it might be too early. Maybe they just haven't dropped them yet. But look at the size of this thing. 30-inch machete, looks real small. All right, back to work. Okay, so that big tree way up there at the base of it is our last control point. I'm looking back to see a compassed, oh. There he is, there's my orange. Hey, there's a T-post. So hopefully from that orange, I can stretch it out all the way back to there so I can look over this. If not, we'll have two, but I'll go put a little chunk of ribbon around this T-post for line. Boy, I wonder if I could just find enough posts not to have to traverse this. Probably not. These are getting pretty dilapidated. Boy, this might be the mostest perfectest spot up there in the foggy stuff. I see my orange ribbon barely. There, and I just spotted another piece of pink. Maybe that forester found another post right there. I'm gonna knock all these limbs off of this so that I can pick this spot that sees on best. Copy. All right, I'll let you watch me knock these suckers off of here. All right, I think that'll see us through. Maybe this guy. All right, sweet. I was working my way down a little skid road down there, but line was getting off. I saw this ribbon around the tree. I look back here, and there we go, another post. We're back on line. He's seen some things. All right, I'm actually gonna I have a control point on this. That's a road. It's full of alders, but it's a road. And I'm gonna put a control point down there and side shot up to this, because I don't want to get up into this. It's not cool. Hey, look at this. It's kind of cool. Old burnt out stump. Pretty cool spot. There's even a seat right here. That's a perfect chair. Huh. Nice little spot to get out of the rain, maybe. It sure be nice just to take this road. I'm afraid line's going way up there. So that's where we're going. Good thing the elks made us a trail. Probably a slippy slidey one, but it's a trail nonetheless. Golly, it doesn't look like much, but you get from right there to here is huffing and puffing. Okay, I can compass backwards. I put a ribbon on that last post. Oh, never mind. I knew somewhere at this ridge top you can almost get to learn surveyors' habits and where they like to put things. Okay, we've got him. And where's my control? Orange ribbon through the thing. Right on. Fell on the Elk Superhighway right here. Big old intersection, but they don't care if it's steep or not. They got 4 legs. They just cruise all over this country. Line is up there. I'm gonna try and elk trail it up and around. Oh boy. All right, I see my control down there. I see a post right there. I'm gonna try and stretch this out to this ridge, but I might not get it. Might have to have something somewhere in this steep stuff. I think I'm standing on a big old growth son of something or other. And another post. We're up on here on a ridge. This might be the ridge I take home because I'm almost at my elevation of the truck. Truck is, well, you can see that monster tree way off in the distance. Right there, that's the tree before we bailed off, I believe. Anyways, this ridge right here might be my only way home. Before I get too worn out, just sleep down here. Decided once I tie that first quarter mile, I'll have good look points for those every 600 feet, but no point in just kicking around at every post, wasting time when I'm trying to just get through here and get my bearings. I think line's gonna be on the edge of this repod. We got an obvious timber type change, so I'm gonna go over there. I'm just taking this dark stuff, is the path of least resistance, and get out of the brush. Never mind, right when I say something, I see something. What do we got here? It's a bearing tree of some sort. And that tag is not gonna be readable anymore unless you do some hacking in there and dig him out, but let's see, how many feet? Oh, we got it, distance. 9.6 to a something. Oh, hey, duh, walked right by him. How come I didn't see him? There he is. Okay, LS 1908 with a bearing tree that was set a while ago. That tag is in there. That's kind of cool. All right, continue on. And another post. Boy, I could almost do this without surveying it. But the timber company that's hiring us wants it all blazed and surveyed well, so we're gonna traverse through this stuff, even though I'm finding posts like every perfect distance to just mark it. We're gonna head all the way down to the creek from here. I'm debating whether to just call that. I think we're over half a mile out here. Do I want to hike all the way back home? Or do I want to keep going? Let's keep going. Screw it. We got legs. And we got another one. And we got a hailstorm. And it's dropping off pretty good into this little creek draw, I think. All right. Things are happening. Heck of a Tuesday. The wife's doing what? She got a king cake. I think she's doing Mardi Gras with her girlfriends, so I might have to go to happy hour after this and have a burr. But burr, it's hailing. And I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to do some politicking. Maybe talk my boss into traversing that first stuff up there, because I am finding posts everywhere. If I had 2 guys and we could shout between them, we could mark and blaze this whole thing. Darn it. But probably not. Probably gonna traverse the whole entire thing all the way down to the creek. Okay, I see some ribbon over there. Probably set another, he probably put another post at the top of the creek. Yep, right on my line. I like this surveyor. I just wish all these trees were blazed so that I would not have been called. I'd rather, well, I guess get money. Who cares? Copy. I'm just bitching because I can. Oh my God, I can see the fields. That means I'm not terribly too much above the creek that the ending pin is on. And then we're turning and going quarter mile the other direction. What would that be? South. But we see the fields down there, copy. I'm having a hard time finding a post on this ridge, but there's a ton of blowdown crap around here. And I'm wondering if it got knocked over. There's somebody has got like a logging ribbon or something, but I don't know. I'd like to find a post on this top for my politicking to my boss that if we could mark this without running a traverse. There's a pink ribbon down there. Oh, duh. He was hiding in the ferns. And he almost did get bent over by some falling. Okay, we're almost, I think, just over this next, there's a little creek draw here. Next over the next hump should be the ending point. We got another post. He's got a little rust. Straighten him out. Look at that, bro. Good as new. Line tree. All right, we're getting there. I cannot believe I got to hike to the top of this mountain. I'm already kind of beat. And there's so many little side draws. If you take the wrong one, you're screwed and you got to go down and up again. So I basically got to take line back. Darn it. And I'm going to compass back to my last one. I think I'm about 10 feet south of line. So if line is right down here. It'd be nice if there was a post before we get to the river. What do I got? What do I got? Oh, don't fall. I got no evidence. I wonder if one of these big maples is a bearing tree. Bet you there's fish in there. Bet you a nickel. Okay, let's fart around, see if we can't find something. Unless we're not there yet, but that means line's gonna like cut this edge off. That's not cool. Found something. But I don't think I think it's just a post on line. And so the aerial photograph shows the creek on the north side. But then the shadow, if you look at the aerial photograph, it's just a blue line. But then the actual creek has bent around this and caused this real steep slope right here over time, I suppose. I'm not too sure that the actual corner I'm going for isn't on the other side of the river, but on the map it says, oh no, it's for sure gonna be over there. So we're not going there today, but we're right on line again. So yeah, I think probably a bearing tree is going to be one of those big old maples down on the other side. So I'm going to hike my butt out of here and maybe we'll see something cool. Here's a cool little fungi of some sort. He stands out. We're in their home now. That's a big old dump. But I've been making quite a bit of noise, so if they were here, they're probably gone. I'm just trying to stick to elk trails. I'm pretty far offline, just trying to find my way home. I'm lost. There's been tearing this stump apart. I wonder if we can find any grubs like the bears would. I found a scorpion in one of these old firs once, tucked up in this stuff. Oh, a little mushy. All right, we got a long way home, so let's quit farting around, Jed. I might be pushing them. Looks pretty darn freshy fresh. I smell them. I can smell them. They like this spot, this little bench. Line's way down there. We came from way over there. We came way up this and over and then down to the creek. But I don't feel like going down there just to come back up again where line went. So I'm going to try and go. This is the ridge I was talking about earlier. I'm trying to go around the head wall of this and maybe come back. Might bite me in the butt, but I really don't feel like climbing down off of this right now. I wonder why. What have we here on the trail? It is a critter skull. And he's got little chompers. Would have thought bird, but nope. He's a little squirrel chipmunk, probably. Little teeth. Okay, we're almost getting out of here. We just got, I see daylight up there. I think that might be my ridge. Oh, I made it out. Let's go to happy hour, y'all. See you tomorrow unless it freezes so much I can't get out of my house. Copy.